Hey beautiful people, welcome to the Leo November guidance.
Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima. I'm just stopping in for a quick reading for you guys today for my Leo babies. So this is going to be a general reading for my Leo sun, moon and rising for the month of November. This is going to be a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, guys. If it doesn't resonate, do just let it dissipate, okay? If it does resonate and you guys would like to go a little bit deeper, then stay tuned all the way to the very end, and I'll be able to give you guys some guidance on how to connect with me for a personal reading. Okay, so we're going to utilize the tarot to sort of see what's going to be transpiring for you guys in the past, present, and future trajectory, what's going on in the subconscious mind, and what's going on in the forefront of the conscious mind. We'll also be able to close out the space with angel answers to see what's going on in the arcanian realms, so that you guys can naturally fall into alignment with what they are advising for you as they assist you in navigating through the process of this November month, this big Scorpio season energy. Okay, beloved, so we're going to go ahead and get straight into the guidance for you guys. What is the divine guidance spirit for my Leo babies for November? Okay, so a lot of you guys have been dealing with a lot of scattered energy, dealing with complete disregard for consequences in terms of the way that you say things, the way that you communicate, the way that you're even thinking is just, okay, there's a complete disregard for what this is going to mean to somebody else's circumstances. That's where you were before the month of November. And actually, coming into the month of November, you're actually going through a real turning point with that situation. You're going through a real change with that situation. You're actually going through a real significant shift. It's called a good karma shift. So you're moving away from that perspective and moving beyond it into something else. Okay, and you're moving beyond it into moderation. You're moving beyond it into learning how to create harmony versus chaotic dysfunction for the sake of stroking your ego. It does seem as though you're learning how to basically just moderate your emotions in the process as well, so that you're not being so maybe selfish, for lack of a better way of putting it. I can see that the selfish tendencies were, to do with potentially just career opportunities for a lot of you guys, things that you want to do, and you just kind of being completely like disregarding what everybody else's feelings are about it. And you got sort of burnt out in the process of doing so, it seems. You got to a point where it felt like you were pretty much just not necessarily really even present when those conversations were happening. And now it seems as though moving forward, you're actually a lot more curious about things. You're a lot more open. You're a lot more aware, I guess. It seems as though you're receiving information, you're receiving downloads, you're receiving guidance through your belief systems as they go through a process of changing. And I can see that you are contemplating some of the things that left you feeling doubtful, some of the things that left you feeling as though you didn't necessarily have all of your ish together. And those are some of the things that you're really sort of looking at, because it left you appearing on surface to be like really quite ruthless, and it made you seem as though you're somebody with like your own motives and hidden agendas. So you're really going back to have a look at those situations to understand why, or at least that's the wave that Spirit's going to be taking you through as you navigate through November. Okay, where are my Leo babies for the month of November, Spirit, and what crosses them? Okay, that was quick and easy, guys. So you guys are at the place of the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys are at the place of being very demanding. You guys are at the place of being very aggressive in terms of the way that you're navigating through your situations. You're being aggressive because you are wounded. You can't afford to like mess up anymore. That's how it feels. But you have to be careful, because you may have communication breakdown as you navigate through the process of this demanding energy, this aggressive energy that you're trying to navigate your way through. Because you're a fire energy, I can see and even feel that there's a lot that's going to be building up on your heart chakra, and you have to be very careful in the way that you communicate it to people. You can't just want to make people feel how you feel. You have to kind of give them an opportunity to empathize with you, and that will actually serve you a lot higher vibrational experience for yourself moving forward, because I can see that there has been a lack of focus and direction in terms of your career, and those are some of the things that you've suppressed for a very long time. But moving forward, it does appear that because you're giving yourself an opportunity to reconnect to business partnerships, business potentials and opportunities, you are going to give yourself an opportunity to, reap the benefits financially and become a little bit more established in your business context. Okay, what is in the past trajectory? Okay, so for you guys in the past trajectory, you've basically been dealing with being a little bit cold and bitchy in the past because you were overwhelmed. And you didn't necessarily know how to communicate the fact that you were dealing with financial struggles, the fact that you were dealing with financial setbacks. And because of that, it actually left you in a position where you just felt like you were off focus. You didn't even know who you were at that point, or at least that's how it felt. Yeah, again, the financial losses actually restricted you significantly, and it left you feeling very sad. about yourself, and you were kind of like literally just looking at what you didn't have versus being grateful for what you do have, and it left you feeling very lonely and isolated, because it's almost like you took yourself back from the world to be able to process some of the stuff that you weren't happy with within yourself. What is in the future trajectory for my Leo babies for the month of November, Spirit? As clearly as you can, please. Okay, so for the future trajectory, you guys are going to be navigating through, and it came out sideways, so you're not completely there yet, but you are going to be navigating through public recognition. There is going to be a victory for you. You are going to get an opportunity to have your ego stroked. You are going to get an opportunity to have people love upon you, love upon your presence, love upon your light, because of your ability to be able to organize yourself and learn how to really just be good with your time management and timekeeping and prioritization, because of the abundance that you will have as you navigate through the process. You've gotten mental clarity about the creative blockages that you experienced in the past, basically. And because of that, you are navigating through the process a little bit greedy at times, a little bit selfish at times. But again, that's because you realized that, you know, you weren't necessarily looking at yourself and looking at how you were being greedy and I guess selfish at times. So in order for you to learn the lessons in those situations, you kind of have to go through the process of seeing yourself as the observer in those experiences. So some of those experiences are going to show up for you this month. What is in the subconscious mind for my... Okay, so for you guys, you are holding off. You're holding off because you do not want to see any disasters. You're holding off communication with certain people and circumstances. You're kind of taking a step back from those because you feel as though there were people with hidden agendas. They had their own motives for situations, and because of that, you're kind of like taking a step back from the situation because it was becoming very, very challenging to navigate through the process. It felt like you were walking blindly into a bomb site at times. So now you're taking an opportunity to take a step back so that you can consciously process everything, looking at the codependency in the relationships and learning how to be a little bit more efficient and conservative moving forward, so that, you know, you guys aren't necessarily, nobody's relying on you expecting more than you can give, basically. Okay, what is in the conscious mind for... Okay, so in the conscious mind, so in the conscious mind, it will feel as though everything is breaking down around you. In the conscious mind, there's a sudden change. Okay, in the conscious mind, you guys are going through a major arcana. You've got the Tower in your conscious mind, so you guys are going to be going through a significant change as you navigate through the month of November. You're going to be changing I guess your motives on situations, realizing other people's motives in situations, and realizing how to actually ground yourself in the process of doing so, because it's happening through synchronistic measures, and you're having to do a lot of soul searching and introspection as you navigate through the process of this shift and breakdown that's happening with the people and circumstances around you. And it's interesting because I can feel it like it's kind of like shrugging the old off as you navigate through the process. Let's have a little look and see what is the advice. What is the divine guidance for my Leo babies for the month of November, Spirit? Okay, so the advice for you guys is to learn how to say no, learn how to compromise. And compromise doesn't necessarily mean saying yes to make somebody else feel good about their options. It's learning how to say no to situations that aren't going to be beneficial for you, or it's learning how to basically accommodate somebody else's feelings in your experience without putting their feelings first. So Spirit's saying learn how to say no, and there'll be perfect opportunities that will give you the chances to be able to do so. And when you do say no, there'll be new developments that will show you that it wasn't the right time for you to say yes anyways. Okay, beloveds, I hope that was useful for you guys. As per usual, guys, I'm sending you guys nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey ahead. And if you guys, have been watching this via my IGTV, then definitely be sure to check out the link in my bio where you guys can connect with me for a personal reading, as well as utilizing that very same link to connect with me on my other social media channels. If you guys have been watching via my YouTube channel, what are you guys waiting for? Subscribe, join the tribe if you like my vibe. Okay, guys? And utilize the link in the description to be able to book me in for a personal reading, shadow work, mentorship, energy work, whatever you guys need. I'm here to sort of assist you guys in the process of doing your work. Okay, I'm gonna love you guys and leave it there for you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Ashe, and God bless. Mwah.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more.